fact, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, what a moment for this Jaguars franchise. Their first Super Bowl appearance since their founding in 1995.
And how much applause should they be getting? A ton. Why? Finally took the last step because they've been to the AFC Championship multiple times in franchise history. Finally able to step through the door, and now on the precipice of their first ever NFL title.
And meanwhile, for the Bears, it's been a long, dry spell for them. They were last in the big game in 2007 and had their only victory way back in 1986.
And, partner, while we understand the Bears haven't been here very often, they certainly leave a mark, don't they? Go back to that one in 1986 against the Patriots. Beyond dominant. The entire season that way. Finished it off in the Super Bowl. Here, they just want to find a way to win and add another trophy to Chicago.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fields going to change things up here. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Herbert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll change things up. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go Alpha right here. Hey, what?
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So that wipes away a big play on the penalty for illegal touching on the outside.
And that's one as a receiver where a lot of times you don't even realize that you've even done it. But just 1 foot goes over the chalk, and you're the first to touch it when you come back in. That's going to be a penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, kill! Big 13 heavy.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On play action, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end, but making the tackle by the QB.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Second and 9. Got an open man. It's Scott. No gain on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give, running right, ETN.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Red.
3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Gun. Go.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There we go. Take right open. There we go.
Now Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
Muscling free near the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll run with ETN. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Here's Jones on the return. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll get this off to Etienne.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the
39-yard line. Here comes second down at 6.
Hey, Jupiter.
Now Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Lawrence going to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. 1 more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
2nd and 10. A give to ETN running right. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Take right open.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy, right?
And it's a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamal Agnew. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Fields now on second down. And it's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Got an open man. It's Scott. Touchdown Bears! Tyler Scott. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are on the board here in this Super Bowl. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9. Another tote for ETN. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Herbert to start the drive. Oh, nice move at midfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 57 yards. And the Bears have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
least a 24.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill!
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the all-around. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On play action, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll show the defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Finding Etienne here. Catching it on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Open man here is Scott, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, Fields. Across midfield. He's got a 1st and maybe more. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 72 yards. And the Bears are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Great corner out there, not only able to catch interception, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And we now have a new single-game interception king. A record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right. But in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Johnson. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's 2nd down.
Sink right. 11. Go, let's go. 13 loose.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. And to throw again is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.